The 6-minute mark. 6 minutes. 6 minutes away until the McBaron Memorial Championship heat in the H1 Showdown format.
Jeff Ayler, we're going 3 laps. We got a 5-minute warm-up period. It is a clock start. We fight for lanes. I said it already, I say it again. 3 laps. Don't be late, because it's going to be tough to run down this field in just 3 laps. Let's run them down real quick, all 4 of them, boats, drivers, and then we'll be ready to go, Jeff. Well, we can get them out on the water because we're coming up on 20 seconds to the 5.
As Brad mentioned, inside 20 seconds to the 5. Brad, I'll go ahead and bring them down to the 5-minute period. 5:10 until the start, 5:10 away. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. 5-minute period has begun. Drivers, light up the Lycomings for the McBaron Memorial.
Let's go. This is what we've been talking about all day. This is what I like with this format. All 4 boats, Jeff, come away from the dock at the same time. There is a great shot as we look down toward the pit area. We look on the monitor, but it's better looking straight at it. All 4 boats. The 2 Madison boats are the first 2 out, then it's the strong boats behind them. Let's take a look at them, Jeff Ayler. We've got the U9, the Lynx Healthcare, driven by Corey Peabody, going to be joined by the U1, the Miss Home Street, Jimmy Shane. Then it's the U8, the Miss Tri-Cities, J. Michael Kelly. And rounding out our 4-boat field, the U91, the Goodman Real Estate with Jeff Bernard, the 9, the 1, the 8, the 91, or as I like to say, Jeff, Peabody, Shane, JMK, and Bernard.
4 minutes. 4 minutes until the start. There's Miss Madison Racing halfway up the back straightaway. Jimmy Shane pulls away slightly from Jeff Bernard here in the warm-up period. And now J. Michael Kelly slightly pulls away from his teammate Corey Peabody in Lynx Healthcare. Miss Home Street, Miss Goodman Real Estate, Miss Tri-Cities, Lynx Healthcare. Who will win the McBaron Memorial? We're 3:35 away.
McBaron Memorial here for our first ever Madison Regatta Shootout format. This is the pinnacle. Everything is built toward this point. Coming up on 3 minutes and 20 seconds till the start. Strong racing boats are running side by side. Here come the Madison boys.
You're reading my mind. Will we see teammates shenanigans here in the warm-up period?
We've never seen anything like that, have we? You don't think these teammates might actually gang up on somebody, but they came down side by side, the Madison boats, and here's a photo up here for Strong Racing. Corey is on the inside. That is J. Michael Kelly. And it's really easy to tell those 2 boats apart. Look at the fairings. They're silver on Corey's Lynx Healthcare. They are bright orange on the Miss Tri-Cities of U8 and J. Michael Kelly.
2 minutes and 40 seconds until the start. The Miss Madison Racing tandem. Jimmy Shane, Miss Home Street, Jeff Bernard, Miss Goodman Real Estate, approaching the Milton-Madison Bridge on the Kentucky shoreline. And just off turn number 1, the Strong Racing tandem. Corey Peabody and U9 Lynx Healthcare, J. Michael Kelly and Miss Tri-Cities. They are still together. Brad, will they stick together, or which driver will leave the draft, so to say, to get their own positioning?
Boy, looking at the clock here with 2:10. Boy, you could make a couple of scenarios here. Now the Madison guys are going to come down here slowly. Inside 2 minutes now. Now this is where it will get interesting, because J. Michael Kelly and Corey Peabody are going to come up behind the 2 boats from Miss Madison. Jeff Bernard, the first one. Jimmy Shane, the second one. I find it hard to believe that they would just come up behind the 91 and the 1 and just move to lane 3 or 4, but they're getting to a point here at 132 where they're going to have to go all the way around the race course.
And Brad, this is where this 80-mile-per-hour rule comes into effect. We could see it visually, you could see it online. Right now, the best positioning appears to be with the Miss Madison Racing tandem of Jeff Bernard and Goodman Real Estate, Jimmy Shane and Miss Home Street. Have they set their timing marks perfectly? We're coming up on the 1 minute period. We are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, that is the 1 minute period for the Mick Barron Memorial. But Brad, you have to have your lane established prior to the entrance pin at turn number 2.
Yeah, and I don't think you're going to see any changes from right now. On the inside lane, halfway up the backstretch, that's the black boat and the gold boat. That's the U91, the Goodman Real Estate. It is driven by Jeff Bernard. Lane 2 is going to go to Jimmy Shane, powder blue and white, the Miss Home Street. Lane 3 is going to go to Corey Peabody. He is driving the 9, Lynx Healthcare. And on the far outside, as he was in the last chance heat, is going to be J. Michael Kelly. So that's the way they're going to go into the top end of the race course. The lanes have been established. We are coming up on 23 seconds to the start. Jeff Ayler, start this final heat.
Everybody early. Shane trailed back. You need to be at the bridge at 12. Bernard, Peabody, Kelly a little bit early. Shane might have the best start of all here in the Mick Barron Memorial Championship. We are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, we're racing the Mick Barron Memorial Championship on Saturday at the Madison Regatta. We'll call it physically into turn number 1. J. Michael Kelly was there first. We go up above. Jimmy Shane, who's your leader in Miss Home Street. Corey Peabody in second. Shane in front.
Yeah, coming off the corner, it is Jimmy Shane, but right on his outside hip is Corey Peabody, driving the Lynx Healthcare. And in third place up the backstretch, you can see the rooster tail belonging to J. Michael Kelly. Kelly starting to make up a little bit of ground on Peabody, but it's still anybody's race up the backstretch. From lane number 2, it is Jimmy Shane in the home street. Fans, remember, we go only 3 times around. Bernard trails the field at the top end. Jimmy Shane looking mighty strong, Jeff.
Off turn number 2, we'll come down to complete lap number 1. Bernard will tighten things up back in third, but Peabody's still got some strong momentum in second. Mick Barron Memorial Championship start is under review. 1 complete, 2 to go. Jimmy Shane in front in Miss Home Street, but don't count out Corey Peabody in Lynx Healthcare. J. Michael Kelly third, Miss Tri-Cities. Jeff Bernard fourth in Miss Goodman Real Estate. We go above in turn number 1. Shane is in front, but bad Peabody is not giving up in second.
No, Peabody's running really strong. He's showing me a lot of speed running in second place. Then you've got a good race going back for third. J. Michael Kelly driving a mighty big race course in that Miss Tri-Cities. But so far, he's able to hold off Jeff Bernard. Keep an eye on Peabody. He is hanging right in that right side rear view mirror of Jimmy Shane in the home street as he goes underneath the Milton Madison Bridge. Top end of the race course. Shane hangs it on the hook. Corey does the same. We are being told right now that J. Michael Kelly has jumped the gun on the U8, so he will be radioed that information. But our 2 boats out front, Jeff, bring them down.
We look above, white flag displayed, and then the Mick Barron Memorial Championship. Jimmy Shane a 10-boat length advantage over Lynx Healthcare. Shane in front, but here comes Peabody countering back. In second in Lynx Healthcare. Jeff Bernard has moved into physical third in Miss Goodman Real Estate. J. Michael Kelly in fourth. This one is not over. Shane in front, and Peabody has it down to 5 boat lengths.
Peabody is coming on the outside. He's going to have to do it quick. This is the white flag lap. The checkered flag will await these 2 boats when they come by. But staying in that right side mirror, Corey Peabody, the U9 Lynx Healthcare, showing me an awful lot of speed, Jeff. Shane is not being able to run away from him. We assumed they would be the class of the field here. They were our 2 top qualifiers, and they are not disappointing at the top end. Now Shane to the apex by about 5 boat lengths. Jeff Ayler, bring him down to the checkered flag.
Final turn. Final lap in the Mick Barron Memorial Championship here in the H1 Unlimited Showdown Shootout. Checkered flag waving. Here's your winner of the Mick Barron Memorial Final Heat. It's Jimmy Shane and Miss Madison Racing's Miss Home Street. Second place will go to Corey Peabody in the U9 Lynx Healthcare. Coming down to get third, Miss Madison Racing's U91 Miss Goodman Real Estate with Jeff Bernard. And J. Michael Kelly, a possible 1-lap penalty for a gun job, will come across in the 4th position in U8, Miss Tri-Cities. Once again, those finishing positions are unofficial until the boats clear tech inspection. Madison, Indiana, how do you like the showdown format?
I think they like it. I know I do. I like building toward that 4-boat final all day long. We just kept building and building. That is the national high points. If these standings hold up, It will be 251 points for Shane over Peabody. It was 151 going in. It'll be 251, but it's a little early for that. All the boats have to go through tech inspection.
So your unofficial winner of the Mick Barron Memorial in the H1 Showdown format championship heat is Jimmy Shane and Miss Home Street. Second place to Corey Peabody and Lynx Healthcare. Third to Jeff Bernard and Goodman Real Estate. And J. Michael Kelly came across in fourth in U8 Miss Tri-Cities. Brad, we saw the tandem team, and we're going to get a checkered flag for J. Michael Kelly. Thank you, Brad. We'll keep our eye on the fourth place boat, but he is there he is right there. Thank you, Brad. So J. Michael Kelly will cross to get fourth in the U8 Miss Tri-Cities, and J. Mike already cutting through the infield. There's your unofficial winner of the Mick Barron Memorial here in Madison on Saturday, Jimmy Shane in Miss Home Street. Good final. I like the interesting pre-start tactics between teammates. That's something to look forward to tomorrow in the Indiana Governor's Cup Championship.
Absolutely, and I don't have to tell you fans from Madison what to do here, but you can see your boat drifting into the dock. The lid has been opened, and when Jimmy pops out of there, you know, fans, to give it up for him, because he can hear you down there. So when he pops out, give it up for Jimmy Shane. It's unofficial, but on the water, he looked mighty, mighty strong. But, Jeff Ayler, that nine's quick. He was not going away on the outside of Jimmy Shane.
Brad, great point. It seemed like past the halfway mark of each chute, front chute and back chute, it seemed like Corey Peabody and the Lynx Healthcare had better horsepower, more boat speed. So tomorrow, championship heat, if Corey is on the inside of Jimmy Shane, the scenario could twist around.
Well, and that's what they all just learned. There were some messages sent. You know, I think maybe what Corey sent to Jimmy Shane and the Madison team was, okay, you can beat me. Yeah, and if I get outside of you, I'm not driving around you. But you know what? If I get inside of you, ooh, it might just be a different story. Great racing here. I thought it was terrific.
All right, Madison, Jimmy Shane, your driver is out of the boat. Give him a round of applause, the Mick Barron Memorial Championship winner.
Jimmy's waving to some of the folks down there, gives a thumbs up, looks at the camera and says, yep, I like it. And there is our Jordan Bear. So Jordan, as soon as you've got him to a spot where we can hear each other, have a word with our Jimmy Shane, the winner of the Mick Barron Memorial.
All right, interesting day, a fun day here in Madison. And Brad, I've looked forward to this H1 Unlimited Showdown format. I like it. I hope more race sites give it a look, give it a chance. It was fun.
I think it worked out really well, and we did this almost with a minimum number of boats. If you have more boats, it's just that much more fun, and it's just that much more interesting for our fans.
Jordan Bear is standing by with your Mick Barron Memorial winner, Jimmy Shane. Brad, they're getting into position. We want to hear from our winner. Creeping down the dock a little bit more so we can get in good reception with the wireless mic. Jordan Bear, take it away with our winner.
Thank you very much, Jeff Ayler, Brad Luce, here with the unofficial winner of the Showdown Final Heat, Jimmy Shane in the U1 Home Street Bank. Jimmy, man, you timed the start perfectly from start to finish. Oh, again, another impressive showing by the Home Street team.
Yeah, like I said, we had a really good setup. I was actually a little worried about our setup in lane 2. I wanted to see how the boat would react and run in lane 2 with the gearbox setup that we have, and it liked it. It was good. So, yeah, we had a great showing there with the Miss Home Street and the Miss Madison racing team. I think we came away first and third in that heat, and so can't expect too much more than that. And we're happy with the results today, and hopefully we can keep it rolling into tomorrow.
Man, Corey Peabody, he has worked so hard on that boat, and he pushed you hard because he was always within about a rooster tail. Man, he's awfully impressive out there.
I think I saw a lot more of the bottom of the boat, of Corey's boat, in my mirror than the actual boat itself. He was flying that thing. They have a very fast race boat, so I don't know what the race would have been like if I got outside of them, but it would have been a barn burner of a heat. It was already a good heat, but I don't know if we're going to be able to drive around them on the outside. It's a fast race boat.
Let me ask you about the Showdown format that we had today. Kind of just overall thoughts on the Showdown, something you want to keep seeing, because we want the fan feedback, but you're obviously a driver feedback. Kind of, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think it would have been a lot different with the 6th boat in there. You would have had another heat in the schedule, and losing the 40 boat yesterday was kind of hurt that format a little bit. But I think it's a good start to it. I think we're showing that something different can be done, and there was boats on the water pretty much all day today. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep a show on the water, and hopefully we can improve, get some feedback from that format, the Showdown format, and improve upon it, and then we'll see if it sticks. I think we're going to try a couple other races this year too.
What's your message for the Madison fans that are still here?
Oh, I think most of them are still here for sure. I saw them all down on the shoreline again after the heat win, and it's wonderful to have your guys' support and have my back. And I'll try to keep the Miss Madison out in front for you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Jimmy Shane, unofficial winner, the final Showdown heat. Jimmy, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brad Luce, Jeff Ayler, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan Bear, with Jimmy Shane, of course, our unofficial winner of the Mick Barron Memorial Championship Heat here in the H1 Unlimited Showdown format. And of course, I've got bad habits. I call him the winner, but it is unofficial until the boats go